The next one I'm going to be talking about today is Count Crowley, issue number 1. Now this is being published by Dark Horse Comics, and the writer here is David Dastmalchian. He's an actor. I'm not sure if you guys seen him. He's been in like the Ant-Man franchise. He was one of the guys that worked with Ex-Con there. He was the one who talked like this, you know? He talked like that. And So it's written by David Dastmalchian. The art is by Lucas Kettner. The colors are by Lauren Aff, and the letters are by Frank Kvetvik. I'm sure I butchered that name. I'm going to go ahead and show you that title page there and everything you may need to know right there. Now, this book was actually pretty good. I did like this one. If I had the funds or anything like that, I would probably continue pulling this one. I may wait for a trade paperback, but you can rest assured that I'll probably bring you guys some more reviews if you guys would like me to on this series right here. But it is just a mini-series. This is one of 4. So, you know, that's something I kind of like as mini-series is you can just go in there. You know you're only getting 4 issues. You don't have to commit to an ongoing series or anything like that. Altogether, I thought this book was really, it was pretty well written. The art in it was pretty good. Now, what's going on in this story is, and let's see, what is her name? Jerry Butler is basically she's a news anchor. She's an aspiring news anchor. She probably obviously has bigger aspirations of doing even more out there in the news world. And we can see that she's having, I guess you could say she has a very bad last day of work. And because she ends up getting fired from her job because she's there at the Renaissance Faire, kind of doing this interview with the guy who runs the place, and she kind of throws him under the bus while she's supposed to be doing a profile on this Renaissance Faire. So altogether, it was kind of a funny story. She kind of went off on the guy. She was drinking, and we can see that she leads a very fun lifestyle. She likes to drink. She likes to go out and have a good time, and that's something that we get in the story. And after she loses her job, this is it's a small family TV station, and she ends up losing her job, but it is actually run by a small family, and it's run by her family. And so her brother I'm pretty sure it's her brother, goes ahead and tosses her a bone and says, you know what, at the last minute, I can't have you be on the news anymore, but I've got this other job. So-and-so stopped showing up to work, and we need somebody to host this late night show. And she's like, are you kidding me? This is absolutely ridiculous. And he's like, it might be ridiculous, but this show brings us most of our ad revenue because for some reason people like it. So she ends up reluctantly going ahead and going on to take on this job. It was a late night thing and introducing these movies, much kind of like Elvira used to do. Yeah, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So she goes ahead and reluctantly takes this job. She goes to host this midnight show, and she gets on the set and just completely, she gets into makeup and everything, wardrobe, and she gets there and starts shooting and just kind of bees herself on camera. And a lot of people end up liking it, some people not liking it. The station ends up getting a bunch of phone calls. So basically, she set the ratings through the roof. So maybe she's found her groove. Maybe she's found something that fits her style. And I thought that was very funny. But then at the very end, just the same as the very beginning of the book, we see that she kind of gets put into a situation where she don't exactly know what to do when she is confronted by a wolfman. So, yeah. Like I said, altogether, it was a pretty good issue. I have absolutely no complaints about that. And again, that is Count Crowley, Reluctant Midnight Monster Hunter on Dark Horse Comics. I don't know. I think it's one you guys should check out. I thought it was actually pretty good myself. Like I said, if I wasn't pulling a lot of books already, I'd probably pull this one as well. And again, that's all I have for this particular review as well. Again, thank you to my local comic book shop right here. That's Bases Cards and Comics in Lancaster, California. I'm telling you guys, go on Instagram, go on Facebook, give them a follow. That's at Bases Cards and Comics, all spelled out in words. Go give them a follow. I'm sure they'd appreciate it. I'd appreciate it. That's all I have for this video today, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning into the Second Street Marvel. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribed and click that little bell so you get notifications anytime I've uploaded new content. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you don't like it, you don't like me or whatever, feel free to give it a thumbs down as well. It's all good. I don't take it personally. But make sure you leave some comments and interact down in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure that you share it with a friend and invite them to come hang out with us here on the Second Street Marvel. You all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your week. Get out and support your local comic book shop, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.